Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you the new SketchWow version that was just released, version 1.6.2. Now, this is not a major update. However, there is a major feature I think you'll be excited about as it relates to our good friends, GIFs. Yes, you know you love them. We all love them. I'm talking about animated GIFs and using animations to really better communicate your message, your story, content, a problem, information, anything you want to actually get across. GIFs definitely get attention. I'm going to show you how to make a GIF utilizing SketchWow in a different way than we've done in the past. All right. So yes, this is version 1.6.2. However, you can see here underneath version 2.0 question mark, all the mystery. What is happening here? Well, yes, folks, we are working on version 2.0. And as you probably know by now, we don't believe in hype and false promises over here at SketchWow. So rather than talk about version 2.0, our actions speak louder than our words. So you'll definitely get some updates shortly, but this is by far our biggest update to date. Very exciting, and I'll have some news for you as we get closer to the release date. So for now, we're talking about GIFs. And as you can see here, really it's a simple matter of just taking, little images like this and making them animated, showing movement. These are great to get attention for your social posts, or if you're trying to communicate any type of lesson, knowledge, information, if you're trying to teach somebody. GIFs are a great way to get attention. Also, if you're using any kind of posts on your socials, GIFs are great. So I'm going to switch gears here. I'm going to go and show you through an example how we create wonderful GIFs using SketchWow, and I think you'll be excited about what you see. So let me click pause here. I'll be back in 2 seconds. All right, so before we dive in here and I show you how to create cool animated GIFs like this using SketchWow, I want to give you a little bit of a taste test. So I'm going to show you a few GIFs I cranked out real easily just for demonstration purposes to show you in this video. So here is a simple GIF. You've probably seen these style before. It's 2 frames, just really going from A to B, just rotating back and forth. We can create those now easily using SketchWow. This is actually based upon a template included in SketchWow, and I just used the software to export the images and to create this this really cool graphic here that shows just an animation of a 6-step process or ideas or whatever it might be. This is another example. You may have seen this if you were paying attention to some of the emails we sent out and social posts we made earlier in the week. This was a Black Friday mindset, kind of a joke comic we sent out there. And again, we used a template within SketchWow, modified it, and then exported this in a series of files and stitched them together to create this cool kind of cartoon style GIF. And last but by no means least is our good friend Elon here. A lot of controversy around what he's doing lately. So I thought, well, let's create an animated GIF, just with some recent tweets he made and actual comments that he made here about actually buying McDonald's and fixing the ice cream machines and then buying Facebook and deleting it. Haha. So this is to give you an example of some of the type of animated GIFs we're talking about here. Really different than some of the style of GIFs we've created within SketchWow before. So now that you've seen what we can do, let's kind of reverse and show you exactly how to create these yourself utilizing the awesome new version of SketchWow. So here we are inside SketchWow software. Version 1.6.2 is powered up. Now I want to show you how we create all the individual frames to create this animated GIF. Okay, so this example you see here, the first frame, there's no bubbles or bullets anywhere. And then we have the first one up here, the second one appears, the third, the fourth. You get the idea, right? All the way to the end. Now, there's a few different ways to create this. You could go and create this bit by bit, adding one and then adding the second. Okay, but in this case, the template is already done in SketchWow, so this is already created. So what you're doing is you're actually then working backwards and you're removing pieces and then building it. So let me show you exactly what I mean. Let me just go here and give you an example rather than just talk about it. Let me remove all these pages. Okay, so here is the final product, right? I'm going to use my keyboard shortcut, go select all. Also keyboard shortcut Command C or Control C, depending if you're a Mac or Windows guy or girl. And I'm going to just basically copy this into a series of slides. Just for demonstration purposes, don't worry, we won't go through the whole process. We've got things to do today, right? So, for example, all you want to do is just start removing components, right? So maybe you want to go and make this slide 1. Slide 1 is only going to include the first or the top pink little bubble here, right? So you see that? So now, boom, 1 is done. On to the next one. You want to now go and remove everything except for the purple and the pink. So same process. I mean, it's just literally selecting and clicking the delete key on your keyboard. It's not that difficult. So now we got frame 1. We've got frame 2. So you repeat that process, or you can just build it, you know, one by one. You can go in here and say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull in a blob here, another blob, and I'm going to make this my actual number 3. You know, you see what I'm talking about here. You can just build it sequentially, bit by bit, or as I just showed you, you can go and start removing elements within this design. Okay, so that's really all there is to it in terms of creating this multi-frame animated GIF. Now, once you're done with this, we just added a new feature in this version of SketchWow where when you export, you can now export the current page, or you can export all pages. In the past, this was only available with PDF, a multi-page PDF or single-page PDF. Now, with PNGs or JPEGs, you can also go and export them all. So I'm going to go ahead and export all of these. I already have these files saved, and I'm going to show exactly how we go now and stitch these together to create this really cool animated GIF. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm back in a second. All right, so we exported all the individual pages or frames as PNG files. I want you to head over to easygif.com. There's other sites available. This is just the one I find that's the easiest, okay? And now I'm going to go and click here and browse for the files you just exported out of SketchWow. And here are all the individual files exported. You can see here they're numbered sequentially from page 1 to 8. We're going to just highlight all of those, bring them in here, and then click on the upload button and make a GIF. It takes a few seconds to have this all upload here, and you'll see what happens next. So now it shows you all the individual pages as they're displayed here, and again, it's going to order them from 1 through 8 in this example here. In terms of delay, I find a delay time of 130. That's my personal preference, okay? And you can, you know, change this as need be. Sometimes on the last frame, I'll make it a bit more, just to give a bit of a, you know, pause at the end of the animation, okay? And you can mess around with these settings. You can drag and, you know, remove or change the actual positioning of the pages. Have fun if you want to, or just like I've done here, keep it real simple and just use it as it is by just putting in a delay time of 130. Now let's see what we got here. It'll give you a preview, so you can take a look at it and say, okay, you know, it's not too fast. I like the timing. Things look good. All right. A little bit of a pause there at the end, extra second or two, which is awesome. Boom, and then boom, it loops again. So pretty cool, right? And now you go and click on the save button here, and that's it, folks. You can go and upload this to your socials. You can use this even in videos, depending what type of video editor you're using. You can drop it onto a web page, drop this into a PowerPoint or a Google slide, or you can use this in certain documents. There's really a lot of possibilities on how to use animated GIFs. And as you can see here, these look pretty cool when you actually add them to any type of document or any type of socials, just to get attention, just to get people actually engaging with your content, to make it more eye-catching, rather than use a static, boring, lame type of image, right? Why not use animations when you have them now at your disposal, utilizing SketchWow? So that's it for this update, folks. Again, a pretty major feature, which does some pretty cool things. We didn't add a lot of features. We did fix a few things behind the scenes, because as always, we rely on our customers to tell us if something looks a little bit off, and we get our team on it right away to fix any pesky bugs. Also, did some optimization behind the scenes to make SketchWow run even better. So thanks for all your feedback and support. We're going to be back with our next video with a sneak preview on version 2.0 of SketchWow. That'll be coming soon. In the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe, just so you make sure you're in the loop with any new and exciting things happening here at SketchWow, including version 2.0. You do not want to miss that. In the meantime, have yourself a great day, and we'll talk to you again real soon.